Good morning, and I'm Purnima, and once again I welcome you to my class of English. Student, today I'm going to revise the poem "The Road Not Taken," and yesterday I've explained you about this poem in the video. Today I will be doing the question and answer. So let's revise, student, what is there in the poem. So a person is there, a man is there who is standing at the point, and in front of him two roads are diverged, two roads are separated. One is going at the right hand side, one is going at the left hand side. He is standing at the center, and children, he is feeling, in fact he is not able to decide to which road he should walk. It is very difficult for him. He decided his stand for hours, but still he was not able to take his decision. Now children, he dropped the idea of moving to the road on the very first day. He thought that tomorrow in the morning I will come and then I will decide. He returned back to his house. Again in next morning he comes, and children, he same place he stand there, and again he see the road for a very long time, and then this again he felt that he was not able to decide at which road he should travel. Now he looked both the roads very carefully. In the first road, he had seen the leaves. At first, children, he had seen the leaves were lying like that. That means till now nobody had walked on that road, because maybe due to it was night, or since evening nobody walked on that road. He came after some time once again. Again he looked at those two roads, and children, what did he see? He saw that the roads, one of the roads which was trampled, which was, children, the leaves were trampled. That means many people must have walked on that road. Then he sees the other road, and in that the leaves were lying like that, and it was autumn season. Okay, the forest has turned, the adjective is given to the forest is yellow forest. So yellow forest, children, means yellow color leaves are falling in the forest because due to autumn season. In autumn season, children, it is the leaves of golden and golden color, brown color, yellowish color, it keeps on falling. Okay, till the whole leaf is bare with the leaves, and then in the spring, children, the new leaves comes on the tree. So again, children, he is standing at a juncture, and he could see two roads, and where then again he see that in one of the roads that it was, the leaves were trampled. Okay, but in another the leaves were lying like that. That means nobody has chosen the other route. Now children, again he thinks hard, and finally what is he decide? He will choose the other road. He will walk on that road where very less people has traveled. Very few people has walked there, because children, his nature was like that, and children, he knew that one day he might repent for doing this choice, because very less people has traveled on that road. It might be difficult for him, children. It might be very difficult for him. And when later when and he might repent also for choosing that road. But then he told him one day that all the roads leads to one another. Okay, if you will walk on one road, it will lead to another, and then it will lead to third, and so on. Children, he might travel on the second road or first road also, which he did not prefer to travel now. And in this manner, children, the writer Robert Frost, the poet, had decided to travel on the second road, which was less traveled by the person. He knew people are traveling less because their life might be at risk. So children, let me revise once again the central idea of the poem. The poem is about the struggle, children, and the poem is about two things. One is about struggling life, and the other is about the children. Whatever we choices, our future life depend on that choice. Okay, so we have to think very carefully when we make the choices related with our life. And in this poem, there are two paths to follow. The one on which everybody walk, and the other that is opposite of the crowd, that nobody walks in it. Very rare, one or two people walks, and the poet had decided to walk on the second road only. The person in the poem has to decide whether to follow the crowd or to take the other route and make his own path in life. So children, he is not able to decide that whether he should follow the path of the other person, or whether he should decide his own path and he should choose the ways of his own life. He has his own personality. He refuses to do ordinary things just because everyone else does them. And children, here it is also this related with the poet's life. Children, the road which is traveled by means the road which is traveled by. It means here, children, that the many people travel on the road. That means all the simple people forms one way of life. They do the same work, but people like him, they would like to do some risky work, or children, that work which is not done by many people. Okay, he like to have challenges in the life. So in the end, he chooses a path that hasn't had many travelers. He knew that it will be better for him, but he also acknowledges that he can never know what would have happened to him if he had chosen the other path. One day, the speaker, traveling all alone, reaches a point where the road divides into two. He faces a situation of uncertainty. He thinks which route he should take to continue his journey. He is unable to decide which route to follow. He passes for a long time. He gives a careful thought to which path he should follow. Then he decides to choose the road which seems to be less traveled by. He feels that it will make a big difference in his future. He decided to save the other route for another day, though he knew that he will never get a chance to go back and travel on the first route. He takes such a difficult decision. Later, he wishes that he would also try the other path. The speaker feels that after ages from now, he would be telling about his decision with a sigh of relief. He would tell how the less frequented path had made all the difference in his life. The poet presents the difficulty of making a choice in life. We cannot travel on all the paths available to us. We have to make a choice. The uncertainty faced by the speaker in making his choice is the uncertainty that we all face at some point in our life. We all have to make a choice. Only the future will reveal whether the choice made by us is right or wrong. But one can't go back or to change the choice. Choice and decision are like our step that carry us forward. So children, this is the central idea and the message of the theme of the poem I have told you. And the children, what is the message given by the poet? The message of this poem is that we should choose the whatever decision, children, we should take it in a very careful manner. Otherwise, children, we will always face problem in life. Okay, and the explanation part was done, children, and now I will be discussing the textual question and some additional question with you people. So first of all, we will do the textual question. We will revise the textual question because at that time many people did not join the class when I was teaching this poem. So where does the traveler find himself? What problem did he face? The traveler find himself at a point where two roads diverge. Okay, the traveler find himself at a point where two roads diverge. His problem is to decide on which road he should walk on. So what was his problem? His problem was that to decide on which route he should walk on. Discuss what these phrases mean to you. Okay, now children, there are 5 phrases are given to it is given here, and we have to discuss, children, which phrase means what. So yellow wood, a very common questions come in the MCQ answer, that what do you mean by yellow wood. So here children, yellow wood means a forest in the autumn season. Please write it, children, somewhere. What does yellow wood means? A forest in the autumn season. Now second, it was grassy and wanted wear. This is the second phrase, and the meaning of this phrase is the road was grassy because it was less travel, and it wanted wear. The road wanted that the people should walk on that road. So once again I repeat, the road was grassy because it was less traveled by the people, and the road wanted that the people should travel on that road. It wanted wear. The passing there. Children, the passing there means it implies walking on the road. Passing there means when the people walks on the road, it means passing there. Fourth, leaves no step had trodden black. It means the leaves had not been crushed under the feet of the traveler. Trodden means crushed under the feet. So children, the leaf were not crushed by the feet of the traveler. Then the last one, how way leads on to way. That means how one road leads to another road. Children, this is a very great character of a road. Very less road are there which is not led by another road. Otherwise, one road to another road, and if we will go to third road or fourth road, that we will come to that some other road in which we wanted to travel. Is there any difference between the two roads as the poet described them? In Stranger 2 and 3, the last two lines of the poem. Children, so there is no difference between the two roads in Stranger 2 and 3. In the last two lines of the poem, the poet tells us that the road he opted for is less travel. Now question number 4. What do you think the last two lines of the poem mean? Looking back, does the poet regret his choice or accept it? So it's a very important question. The last two lines have the quintessence of the poem. The poet expresses his opinion that it becomes difficult for a normal human being to change his or her decision. The narrator intends to walk on the first road, but he could not do so because life does not offer multiple chances to choose. The decision taken may be for one's future or lead one to success. It makes all the differences. He now repents for not getting a chance to travel on the first road. Now children, he is thinking that he should have traveled on the first road. He also wanted to have a chance whenever he had time, but till now he did not have any time. Now question number 2 first. Have you ever had to make a difficult choice, or do you think you will have difficult choice to make? How will you make the choice? So such situation occur in everyone's life. In today's world, people have numerous alternatives and problems. But the decision should be taken after considering all the pros and cons of the situation. We must ruminate over the disadvantage also. After you have made a choice, do you always think about what might have been, or do you accept the reality? One should live in the present and not in the past. The philosophy of his is the key to attaining success. Life is not a bed of roses. Its hurdles are to be crossed bravely. One must not feel nervous and get dejected in the trying circumstances. On some instances, one needs to be confident about the choice he or she makes. So children, these were some of the textual question, and now I am going to discuss some of the addition important question. So what was the narrator's dilemma? Children, first of all, what you should know, what is the meaning of dilemma? Dilemma means, children, one should be dilemma means confusion. When one is not able to decide, okay, his decision or choices of life, that is known as dilemma. The question is, what was narrator's dilemma? So children, he was not able to choose, he was not able to decide which road he should take. Again and again he was coming to the road, and again he was not able to decide, he was not able to think that which road he should choose. The narrator was standing before the two roads. He had to decide which one would lead him to success. It was not easy for him to decide. So he stood there and introspected. So children, he introspected the road. Out of the two options, he had to choose the one. Of course, it was not an easy choice. What was the speaker opinion about both the routes? The speaker opinion that both the routes were same. They were equally traveled and there was no difference between them. So he got confused. It was difficult to decide on which route would be more convenient and comfortable. He wanted to choose the one that would take him to his intended destination. What do the roads represent? The road represent the problem of decision making. So children, what does the two road represent? It makes the problem of decision making. Human beings suffer because of their choices and decisions. They find themselves in such situations. At every step in their lives, out of the available options, they have to choose the one that may take them to their destination. The choice decides the outcome of life. Now third, did the speaker take his decision haphazardly? No, he speculated and brooded over the situation. He took this decision after a lot of contemplations. He did not take this decision haphazardly. No doubt he was a bit confused. After all, it was not quite easy to make the right choice, but he exercised his opinion option after much contemplation. Why did the speaker choose the road? The speaker chose that road because it was less traveled by. He wanted to do those activities which had not been done by anyone earlier. He did not seem to be interested in choosing a much trodden path of life. Trodden means to step over. Avoiding the popular red race, he opted for the option that broke fresh grounds. What is the message of the poem? The message of the poem, I told you, to make people aware of their analytical skill. The poet wishes to say that choice should be made carefully and thoughtfully. One should behave responsibly because life does not offer multiple chances every now and then. So children, if life is not giving us multiple choices, then children, it is our duty to think very carefully before taking the decision, before making the choices. Now, did the speaker make the right choice? Now children, it is not easy to say whether the speaker made the right choice or not. It is not easy to say whether the speaker made the right choice or not. He himself could not reach any such conclusion. It is possible that he may repent for making such a choice, but he avoided the popular and off-beaten path of life. He dared to choose the path which was less frequently used by the people. This bold decision might bring all the difference in his life. Okay, so children, this is a very typical question. If you will see, did the speaker make the right choice? So it is not easy to say whether the speaker made the right choice or not. We also don't know whether he was repenting, but how much, to what extent. Okay, so he himself could not reach any such conclusion. It is possible that he may repent for making such a choice. He avoided the popular and off-beaten path of life. He dared to choose the path which was less frequently used by the people. The bold decision might bring all the difference in his life. Why did the speaker take the other route? Why did the other route have a better claim than the first route? So children, here the speaker had to choose one of the two roads. He left the one which was a popular choice. He decided to take the other road which was less frequently traveled by the people. The other road had a better claim as it was grassy. It invited the people to walk on it. Describe the condition of both the roads that lay open before the speaker on that morning. So children, in the yellow autumn wood, two roads diverged into two directions, both of them covered with a fallen wave in which nobody had travelled that time. In the morning, children, when he came, both of them were still untouched. That means nobody had walked on that road. The steps of traveller have not blackened them. One was frequently used by the traveller, the other one was not a popular choice. It seemed to invite people to walk on it. Now, after you have made a choice, we always now children, I was telling you this one, no? This one. What was the describe the condition of both the roads that lay open before the speaker on that morning. So in the yellow autumn wood, two roads diverged into two directions. Both of them were covered with a fallen leaf. In the morning, both of them were still untouched. The step of traveller have not blackened them. One was frequently used by the traveller. The other one was not a popular choice. It seemed to invite people to walk on it. So children, it is very difficult to make a choice in one's life. One should be very careful to make choices in the life. Okay. Like the poet children, he had make, though he was of an adventurous nature, he had chosen the road of his choice, but then also he was in dilemma. He was always thinking whether he had choose the correct road or not, whether he had taken the correct decision of his life or not. So this was children, this dilemma he was facing regularly every time. Now, was the speaker certain to come back on the route he had left for another day? Now, again, this is a very nice question, children. Was he was sure that he should come back to the road which he had left for another day? Now, listen carefully. Life and its ways are complex and confusing. Children, there is a lot of confusing ways in our life. It is complex. One road leads to another. In this way, one has to make a choice. The speaker left the one route and hoped that he would use it another way. But he was quite doubtful. It often happens that the route that is left once is left forever. Now, children, it is very difficult to find out the time to come back to the route which we have left. Okay, we are already overburdened with the problems. We are overburdened with the problems of life. We are overburdened with the children about the choices of life. Okay, and then lot of complexity is there in our life that we never have time to come and return back on the road which we have left. So the same thing happened with the poem also, and though he wanted to travel on the first road also, but then he was doubtful. Student, he was doubtful that it often happens that the road there that is left one is left forever. Rarely do we come on to that road again. Children, very less people they come to that road again. So it is very difficult to say whether the poet will come to that road again or not. Now, life is now, how does the outcome of our life depend on the choice we make to reach our destination? Now, children, this again, I feel the questions are very nice and this is full of philosophical questions are there. That's why, children, this poem is considered to be a bit difficult. But we are discussing all the type of questions, so I hope you will be able to write it. Now, how does the outcome of our life depend on the choice we make to reach our destination? Life is full of complexity. It provides us with different choices and options. The choice is never easy. Our success or failure depend on the choice that we make. Mostly people choose the most popular or frequented paths of life. But some bold and adventurous people take risks and choose the less frequented paths and ways of life. So you can see. Now, children, I will be doing some very long question with you of 6 mark. Now, children, whenever you do long question, you have to follow a rule. First of all, children, you have to write in 2 to 3 paragraph. You don't have to scribble. You don't have to squeezes, overwriting and all that. You have to avoid. In fact, you never do it. And then, children, you have to write at least 2 to 3 paragraph, and that should also be there in the sequence wise. You should know what thing should come before. Okay, before writing the next sentence. Okay, even the not only the sentence, even the paragraph should be written sequence wise. Now, in the poem, the road not taken, what do the wood symbolize? Many people think that wood here is a very small one sentence answer. Wood here simplifies the yellow wood, that is, it is the autumn season. No, children, it has got a very deep concept here. So let's read. In this poem, the speaker comes to a fork on the road where it is diversified into paths. So, children, the poet is standing at a juncture where he is having 2 roads. Okay, he has to decide where the road is diversified into paths, and he must decide which path to follow. And children, he is still not able to decide that which path he has to take. And he must decide which path to follow. Both paths run in different direction through a yellow wood. So both the paths run in different direction through a yellow wood. The speaker finds himself standing in the middle and in dilemma of choosing the right path. Now, children, the speaker is in dilemma of choosing the right path. The wood in this poem symbolizes the difficulty of seeing into the future. The narrator must make a choice based on limited information since much of what he might like to see is not clear. The narrator will have to rely on faith and intuition as to make his choice, as we often must do in life. Woods in the poem stand for the complexity of human life. Life is like a maze. The fog stand for the alternative or options life provide to reach the destination. What you reap later on in life depends on the option or the ways you choose during the course of life. So according to children, this is a, you can see how elaborate I have told you about this question. Okay, and then children, one more question is there. According to the poem, how does the poet feel about his or her decision in the end? We choose, we think at that time we are right, but after that, children, sometimes we feel repent also that why we have choose that thing. So here the poet has also chosen that he had to travel on another road, but how he at the end he feels, children. Did he repent, or he is very satisfied? So first of all, he is not very satisfied, as we will read the poem. Okay, many times he had mentioned this thing that he wanted to go back to another road, but he is not having time. He will try to find out the time, but it would be too difficult for him to take out the time. So the question is, according to the poem, how does the poet feel about his or her decision to the end? The poet Robert Frost is thinking about a career decision he made many years ago. He had to make a choice between seeking a secure profession which would enable him to live in comfort, or to devote him to poetry and live a simple life close to nature. My children, Robert Frost, he wanted to have two things, but even his father wanted that he should have a secure profession. Okay, and through that profession he could live comfortably. Okay, he could have a comfortable life, but then he was not in favor. He wanted to have simple life, and by he wanted to devote his time in writing the poetry. He wanted to lead his life close to nature. Now children, while writing poetry, the person had to take a risk. Sometimes they don't get money, sometimes the poetry is not liked by the people. Okay, so it depends upon the luck. Same like the poet, many of us don't know whether to trust our instinct and go ahead with the pursuit of our dream, or Frost chose to devote his life to his poetry. The poetry does not appear to regret the choice he made, but he sounds wistful in the last, as if he wishes to know what his alternative life would have been like if he had taken the other road. Now, what is the theme or the message of the poem The Road Not Taken? Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken, deals with the complexities of life. Life and its ways are never woven in a straight line. Life provides many options. The web of life consists of many paths and subways. Naturally, these complexities of life confuse a person. Out of many options and alternatives, he also has to make a choice. Only a judicious choice makes us reach our decision. Most of people choose the least risky and off-trodden ways of life. They don't want to take any risk. Only a few persons dare to choose a different path of life. They are bold enough to face risk and challenges in life. One has to make a choice. His success or failure in life depend on his choices. The poet chose a different path. People, popular fame and fortune are sacrificed in favor of art, literacy and poetry. Nobody knows what he would have gained had he followed the least risky and safe path of life. So children, you can see, okay. Now, how does one way lead to another? It is easier to come back to the path we have left for another day. So children, this question is that also there. Okay, so I think we have discussed, but not in the we have discussed in the short form, and we will discuss when in the long form also. Every man has his own aim or the destination of life. Life provides many options and alternative. The zigzag way of life is always expanding. one way leads on to another. All these additions make the web of life quite complex. These pluralities of option confuse every man. He can't follow all the ways or paths simultaneously. Amid this confusion comes the problem of the right choice. The choice of the right or the wrong option makes all the difference in one's life. One should make a judicious choice. Success or failure in life depends on the choice we make. Once the choice is made and followed, it is rather difficult to retrace our steps. Sometimes we leave one option or alternative with the hope of coming back to it another day. It is quite possible that we may never come back to our original position again. Hence, we must make the right choice to get the desired result and success in life. So children, with this I've discussed all the question answer. I've discussed the central idea, the theme, okay, the children, the explanation and the new words of the poem. So we have finished the revision. Thank you and have a nice day. If you are having any problem, we can discuss it on online classes. With this children, I conclude my video here. Thank you and have